Today, we are going to learn Quicksort. Like margin sort, Quicksort is a recursive algorithm. However, when you think of Quicksort, I want to think of the word pivot. A pivot is simply one of the items in the array that means the following three conditions after we sort in first. The pivot is in its correct position in the final sort array. This means that all items to the left are smaller and all items to the right are larger. Let's look.
At an example, we're asked to sort the following array. Let's use a pivot. I'll explain the best way to do this later, but for now let's just use 3. First, we move the pivot to the end of the array to get it out of our way. Next, we're going to look for 2 items. Item from left, which is the first item, starting from the left, that is larger than our pivot. Second item from right, which is the first item starting from the right, that is smaller than our pivot. Starting at 2, we can see that 6 is item from left. Now starting at the right, we see that 1 is item from right. Let's swap item from left with item from right. We repeat the process this time. 5 is item from left and 0 is item from right. Again, we swap the 2. This time we see that item from left has a greater index than item from right, so we know we're done. We swap item from left with our pivot. 3. Our pivot is now in its correct spot. To prove it, let's review our 3 conditions. As you can see, all items to the left are smaller and all items to the right are larger. We said Quicksort is recursive. Let's go through the process one more time with the larger partition we just made. We'll choose 7 as our pivot and move it to the end. I'll let you watch without voiceover.
Now we have 3 and 7 in their correct position. And do the same way to the rest. And how to choose the pivot. This makes a large difference in the performance of the algorithm, as we want to choose a pivot that divides the array in half or as close as possible. The answer is median of 3. In this method, we look at the first, middle, and last element of the array, and then sort them and choose the middle item as a pivot. We're making the guess that the middle of these 3 items could be close to the median of the entire array. As you can see, it's not too far.
Okay, here I will briefly explain the program that we have created. And in this line of code, for this is a function that performs partitioning of the array database on pivot. This is a function returns the new position of the pivot within array. In this line of code, for select the pivot from the array as the last element. In this line of code, it initializes the index I, which indexes the position of the last element smaller than the pivot. In this for, For loops tracks the array from the low to high -1. In this line of if, for checks if the current element is less than or equal to the pivot. In this if plus swap, for if the current element is less than or equal to the pivot, then sweep it with the element at index A and increment the value of it. In this line of code, swap, for swap the pivot with the element at index E plus 1, so that pivot is placed at the current position in the sorted array. In the return E plus 1, for return the new position of the pivot. In this line of code, with quicksort, for function to sort the array that from index low to high using the quicksort algorithm. In this if, for checking if there is more than one element that need to be sorted. In this ENTP, for calls the position function to partition the array and get new position of the pivot. In this line of code, for call the quicksort recursively for the part of the array before the pivot. And in this line of code, call the quicksort recursively for the part of the array after pivot. This is that in the line of code for before and this is after. In this line of code, ENT9 for main function of the program. And in this line of code, for declaration and initialization of array data with a element. And this cout for print the data before sorting. And this line of the code, quicksort data 07, for call the quicksort function to sort the array. And this line of code cout for print the data after sorting. Okay, let's try to run it. Compile and run. Not error. Okay, program is running. Okay, this is data before sorting and this is data after sorting. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry because my speak English is not good. Thank you so much.